question for Jalen Harris.
Jalen, how would you describe what the scene was like on the field after the game and then in the locker room as well?
It was a great feeling. You know, it's been a while since we won, so it felt good to go out there and get that first win.
Do you remember anything about that last win? Anything that you can just remember from it?
I remember
After the game feelings?
I remember like we were happy and we wanted to keep it going, and that's what we plan on doing now.
When you know that your offense has a bunch of injuries and maybe it's going to be hard for them to move the ball, what kind of effect does that have on the defense? What are the conversations you guys are having?
I mean, if you want to be a great defense, I think you can't get into what the offense is doing. You got to play hard every play, no matter what. And when we see they have a few injuries and they're struggling, we got to be able to step up and make plays.
What was the conversation like defensively once the penalties happened on that 3rd and goal and you guys were able to get that stop? What was that conversation like after those penalties?
Oh, we just got to step up, and you can't have costly penalties, and if they do something to you, you just got to take it and be able to make the next play and get them back within the whistle.
Jalen, what was special about the way the defensive line played, having Keon back, not knowing if you were going to have Jalen and Shannon there, but everybody kind of played and was able to contribute? What was special about that group?
Could you repeat the question?
The defensive line, what was special about the way the defensive line played with having Keon back in there? You didn't know if he was going to play, you didn't know if Jalen was going to play, but all those guys were able to come in.
It was great to have us all back together and playing. You know, those are guys I spent a lot of time with, and we had high energy, and we're just all ready to make plays.
You ever won a game ball before?
No, sir, but Coach Fitz said he was going to give everybody on the defense one, so we're all happy about that.
What do you do with it?
Probably frame it somewhere in my room, sit it somewhere in my room.
What was the most challenging about the losing streak for you guys?
I would say just knowing we have to keep fighting and we're close. And a lot of the games, there was critical mistakes we'd made that if we would have fixed those, we could have won the game. So we just knew every week we have to keep fighting and we'll be able to pull out a win.
We also have Christian Young here. Go ahead, Jason.
Most questions you guys get asked are about the losing streak. This is probably one of the last times you guys will be asked about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just thoughts on it, being able to move past that.
It's good to get a win. I mean, we've been trying, coming here, busting our butt every week, every day. So, just getting that win, it feels good. Feel like we taking weight off our shoulders, but we just got to keep on winning on to the next week.
Christian, we didn't know who was going to be available for Cal.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out their quarterback wasn't available, a few offensive linemen. How did you guys approach that whole situation?
Coach Browman preaching the whole week about, we really don't care who they bring out there. We still got to play defense. But, they needed a quarterback bad. But, we went out there and handled ourselves how we should.
Christian, we just kind of describe those last 3 minutes, having them pinned down on the 1-yard line. What it was like to be out there with the crowd starting to get energized at the end of the game?
It was we had them pinned out at the 1, and that penalty hurt us a little bit, but you could just feel the momentum shift to our side. The crowd got into it more, and we was playing good defense at that point the whole game, really.
For either one of you guys, you take the lead 10-3. They get the ball back. I think there's 2:17 left. What is your approach to that sequence?
I would say everybody was just like, we got to make a stop, get here, and you want to be the one to make the play, so you have to have that type of mentality. Like, it's not going to be me. They're not going to beat me, or I'm not going to miss a tackle. So I think that was everybody's stance on that.
Are you thinking about it in the moment, like, hey, we get a stop right here, we win, like the streak is
Yeah, we do 2-minute drill every day at practice, so it wasn't really nothing new to us. So just go out there and play, make plays.
Jalen, describe that last play. It looked like you were just chasing the quarterback and grasping for him like your life depended on it.
I just wanted to make the play. I knew before I got out there, I was like, I'm going to get the quarterback. They're throwing the ball, and I love to get the quarterback, so I was just ready to go, and I was excited to be able to get a hit on him.
Last question.
As defensive players, do you guys take pride in ugly wins like this?
Of course, you're going to be able to hold people to low amount of points, and we wanted to hold them to 0. They ended up getting a field goal, but you definitely take pride in that.
See what?
Yeah, shutout's always good. Lovely.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.